Aside from the scratching of pencils upon notebooks, the room has an overwhelming, awkward silence to it. None of us have really studied with each other before. Anxious to speak up, I guess, I slam my pencil down in exasperation. It's a silence that I'm going to have to break, because I'm jumping out of a window otherwise. Okay, am I going insane, or are you guys having trouble with question 5 too? Suddenly all eyes are on me, making me flinch slightly before calming. Sayori and Natsuki sigh and raise up their hands somewhat. Yuri, after a moment, nods. This has to be a misprint. It doesn't even make any sense. I'm at a loss. Yuri doesn't know? Screw this, I'm Googling it. She snatches my phone off me. Do they know that she's missing her phone? Oh shit, is this gonna be a tell? Hey, shut it. Sayori stifles a giggle, but is quickly replaced with another round of silence as we wait for the answer. After a moment, Yuri speaks up. So, Natsuki, I didn't expect to see you here. As in, living here. Oh yeah, it's a we're together. Oh, it's a thing. She looks tempted to throw in a preemptive shut up too, but it holds off. Ah, right. Well, congratulations, you two. Yeah, it's exciting. Thanks. Where were we? The answer? Yeah. Speaking of, Nat, looking pleased with herself, shows us the solution. Literally how? Whatever. I don't normally advocate taking the easy way out, but how else did they expect us to solve this? I groan and write down the answer as pictured. All good to move on? I am. Yes. Suki nods and hands me my phone back. I peer back over the textbook, resuming my note-taking. Well, okay. Question 5 was the saving grace there. Several notebook pages and notes later, I stretch my arms out. It's about as torturous as one could expect maths to be, but it's something to focus on. To try and forget. Damn, even all the windows are closed, like we're okay, Skibbity Toilet. Interrupting my train of thought, Sayori lets out a long, drawn-out yawn. All this studying isn't as exciting as you thought it'd be, huh? Hey, I'm enjoying it. I'm just getting a little worn out. You enjoy math? Yeah, so? Psychopath. She sticks out her tongue at Nat. Oh, I'm sorry. I like the feeling of completing a puzzle in my head. Though, it is getting really tiring. In which case, it might be wise to take a short break. Yeah, I can go see if we've got any snacks around. Oh, yes, please. That was kind of Natsuki's voice. Oh, yes, please. I've got some coffee, some hot chocolate, and a packet or two of green tea lying around, I think. Any of you want some? I could get some hot chocolate, please. The tea for me, if it's not a bother. Oh, it is a fucking bother, Yuri, bitch ass. Not at all. Natsuki? Natsuki, entrenched in her textbook, is brought back to the real world. Oh, huh? Hot chocolate? Oh, yeah, sure. All right. 2 hot chocolates, a tea, and a coffee, coming right up. Leaving them to the... Am I the one getting the coffee? That's the most relatable shit ever. I love coffee. Leaving them to their small talk, I enter the kitchen and reach for the kettle. I pick it up, approximating how full it is by weight. Deeming it enough, I set it back down and flick the switch. The kettle comes to life, the deep rumbling slowly intensifying. Reaching into the cupboard, I grab 3 generic mugs alongside the cat-eared one. I grab the instant coffee, which is loud as shit, by the way. Can y'all hear that fucking machine? And begin preparing my own drink. As I begin my search for the tea packet, Sayori shows up. Hey, need any help with the drinks? Oh, sure. So, I did say I'd check up on you. How are you feeling? Do you really want to know? She nods. Well, the good news is I managed to clear everything up with Natsuki. Hey, that's something. The bad news is I'm terrified. I'm sure you figured that out already, but I'm sorry, Skibbity Toilet. Not your fault. It's just, this morning I got us a taxi to avoid the walk to school. And on the way back, God, I felt like my heart was gonna explode. I only even went to school because I didn't want to tell her. Without a proper response ready, Sayori is left stammering. But we'll manage. And hey, the study thing, it's helping keep my mind off of it. So thanks. Skibbity Toilet, you can't hide this from her forever, you know? It'll be a tough conversation, but she has to know. It's really not right to keep something this important from her. I get the concern, but can we talk about this another time? Yeah, I guess. Sorry, Sayori, it's just... No, I understand. Don't worry about it, okay? Okay. The kettle's hiss takes me back to the drinks. Okay, wait, I'm gonna make a quick assumption here. Theory time. I'm going to theorize that Natsuki was just listening in, and without the context, she thinks that I'm cheating on her with Sayori. I'm dating Sayori. That's what I'm guessing. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy if I was right. I feel like that's what's about to happen. Sorry, could you grab the little hot chocolate packets top cupboard? Sure thing. She digs around in her butt. No, I'm sorry. It's so unfunny. Like, I just let out a small chuckle. It's really not funny. She digs around in one of the upper cupboards before recovering the pack of hot chocolate sachets and passing it to me. Thanks. Tearing each sachet open with my teeth, I dump them into the other cups before returning to my coffee. Taking the kettle, I slowly pour the boiling water into each of the mugs before gently stirring each with a spoon. Sayori grabs 2 of the mugs while I take the other 2, and together we bring them all back to the living room. Thank you, Skibbity Toilet. Thanks. Don't worry about it. We all drink in sync, like the band. Why is Yuri looking around? Yuri peers around the living room, taking in whatever it is that's so interesting about it. Soon after, she speaks up. I like your house, Skibbity Toilet. The decor is very you. Aha, thanks. I wish I was the one with the great taste, but this was all my parents doing. Well, apart from the mess, that's all him. Thanks. Anytime. It seems nobody wants to talk about the elephant in the room. That will have to happen eventually. What's the elephant? What the fuck are we talking about? It'd be better to rip the bandage off now. So, earlier, Natsuki and I were discussing options for other clubs. Sayori and Yuri both turned my way. All eyes are on me. Like Tupac! Tupac! And, I figured maybe you guys would want to take part in that. Oh, I don't know. I don't really know if I'd fit in as well elsewhere. Well, there's a lot on offer. I grabbed the leaflet from my bag and began poring over it. Wait, what? Begin poring over it? What the fuck does that mean? Natsuki snatches it out of my hands once I've finished and skims over it, before handing it over to Sayori. She then hands it to Yuri. And before long, it makes my way back to me. Don't see anything you like? Not really. It's just not the same. Really? I mean, there's the baking club, the chess team, the debate club. I could never. Yuri, aware of her thoughts slipping out, elaborates. Debating seems a little intense for me. I could probably put together a solid argument, but actually getting it out there in a clear and concise way? Yeah. Okay, maybe the other clubs aren't such a good idea. I don't like keeping myself away from the literature club, but I don't know if I'd feel well unless Monica learns how to appropriately treat someone with a mental illness. No offense. Despite the bluntness of her statement, Sayori seems unfazed. I guess. Perhaps in due time, Monica may come to her senses on her own. I doubt it, seeing how she acted during the party. That kind of attitude it's ingrained. She's gonna need a real talking to. I don't want to lose my temper again. She shoots me a guilty look. I know. I just want her to get it. Well, have you talked to her since? It's probably just... What? Oh shit, this is me talking? What the fuck? I thought this was Sayori. I'm messing up. It's probably best to just put into words how you feel. I should probably step up to the plate. It's the least I can do to repay Sayori. And I don't think Natsuki would forgive me if I didn't. Maybe I could talk to her for you. Skibbity toilet, that's really nice of you. But I feel like if anyone could explain it best to her, it'd be me. Oh, alright. I really do appreciate the gesture, though. I nod. It's just a bit touchy right now. I will do it soon. Pinky promise. Oh shit, oops. I don't want the club to stay out of action. None of us do. Natsuki and Yuri both quietly nod in agreement. So, before I can awkwardly change the subject again, Yuri appears to check her phone. She glances at us with a guilty expression. Look at her face. She looks so fucking ugly. I hate Yuri. Oh, goodness. I hadn't even realized the time. She begins organizing her books, sweeping them all into a pile on the floor. Skibbity toilet, Natsuki, Sayori. This was nice, but I really must be going now. Oh, alright. Your mom wants you home? Yes. I forgot we were having family over for dinner tonight. Zipping up her bag, she rushes over to the door. Want me to walk you there? Oh, thank you. Sayori slips her shoes on, catching up to Yuri, who's already halfway out. I guess I'll talk to you later. Or to you two later. Yeah, see you guys later. Oh, and Skibbity Toilet, thank you again for having all of us over. Happy to accommodate. I flash a smile their way. And then I flash my no. I'm sorry. I had to. It was too funny. They take their leave, their voices fading as they disappear down the street, and the door slowly creaks shut. I quickly reach over and pull the door the rest of the way. Well, that was nice. The math sucked, but it was nice seeing them and having fun. Yeah. Uh-oh. What about you? You know what I'm like with, anything academic. But yeah, no, I had fun. I think we both needed the company. Yeah. Maybe I'm worrying too much, but you just seemed a little off. No offense, but you've been weird all through today. Well, you know what this morning was like. I guess it's still catching up to me. Yeah, I suppose. Well, either way, I trust you. An awkward silence. I'm gonna go get changed, okay? That was an awkward silence. I mean, that felt very awkward. Yeah, okay. Natsuki departs, the stairs creaking as she climbs them, because apparently she's fat as shit. Why are the stairs creaking for her small ass? My mind swirls, attempting to process the day's events. But even as my head is about to explode, I can't help but think back to the literature club through everything. Things had just ended so abruptly yesterday. It's hard to think that yesterday was our last club meeting possibly ever. It feels almost surreal. Given nobody was keen on any of the alternative clubs, it seems like Natsuki and I are on our own. No support group. Oh my god. No police. Just me, her, and Sayori next door. It's us against the world. Oh, and a psychopath who may well be hunting us down. Yeah, of course, because we just had to bring that back up, Skibbity Toilet, you fucking piece of shit. I reflexively peer out the window. Nothing suspicious. Cleaning up after Sayori and Yuri, I grab the club leaflet and contemplate crumpling it up and throwing it in the trash. However, I instead I instead decide to hold on to it, just in case. I grab my bag and stuff it in, next to my geography textbook and... Oh. Ooh. Oh, shit. The Shimmer. We have a poem. I've never had a reason to peer much past my door. I had food, water, a bed. What else did I need? Though this room is pitch black, I'm content, happy somewhat. My eyes adjusted over time to see only what I meant to. I woke up some time later and I saw a light under the door frame. My eyes burned and away I turned, but there it stayed, annoyingly. Soon after I looked at it again, but this time it didn't burn as bad. It was warm and inviting somehow, beckoning me to discover more. At first I resisted the thought. Why waste time, I said. Why bother when all this is enough for me now? But the light heated up the floor, and I found myself envious because now I could see that my room gets really cold when I sleep. I give in, finally, and pull the door opens, and pull the door. That's a different line. I give in and finally pull. The door opens without a sound, and I'm flooded by burning lights, colors I've never seen before. Outside is a hallway that seems to stretch on forever and ever. Doors like mine open and closed. Lights bright, off, flickering. The door opposite mine is open and is filled with magnificent colors, the likes of which I've never seen. A picture of blues, greens, purples, and pinks. Inside this room were empty jars, and I took one for myself. Holy shit, this is such a long-ass poem. And I caught myself a little color, spelled wrong, pink and white and shining bright. My door is half closed now because sometimes I like the shadows and dark and the silence it offers. But when it gets cold as I sleep, the pink light shines across the room, and it shows me the colors inside here that I was missing the whole time. What the fuck did that just mean? Well, within hindsight, it's pretty bad and long, way too long. But looking for anything at all to take my mind off him. As Natsuki makes her way downstairs, I decide to float a long-since-forgotten plan. That was our poem? That was absolute horse shit! Huh, would you look at this? Huh? I found my poem. The one we wrote for the club on Friday. Oh yeah, I remember. Well, we never did get to read each other's poems like we planned. Natsuki begins looking through her own bag. You sure you want to? Hey, it can't hurt too much to read them anyway. Even if it's just for the constructive criticism. She shrugs. Sure. We both stand there for a moment, but Natsuki becomes restless. You gonna give it over then? Oh, yeah. I hand my poem over to her. In return, she thrusts her own poem into my hand. Dollhouse. I remember when my toys, from when I was small, a kitty cat, a horse, a plush, and a house for a doll. The house was really weird. It had all these closable walls, so you could make a perfect home for all your perfect dolls. You could have a family within the house's halls, a perfect little home, or perfect little dolls. But when you put them away and close up the walls, would they remain as they were, as perfect little dolls? Would they love? Would they try? Would they scream? Would they cry? Behind plastic smiles, would anyone know the difference? Well, that one's intriguing. It's not really like a banger poem like Amy Likes Spiders or some shit, you know? But, I mean, it's alright. It's cool. It was great, Natsuki! That was so good! Oh my god! She turns to me, eyebrow raised, before resuming reading. That was really... Shh! Sorry, just a sec. Nodding, I give her time to finish reading my long-ass poem. I watch with bated breath as Natsuki's eyes scan the page. I hope she likes it. I can barely contain my own thoughts on hers. As she lowers the poem to face me, we both share a look. Wow. Registering the jinx, we both chuckle a bit. Somehow, she refrains from calling it and socking me in the arm. A few anxious seconds pass, us both trading looks to figure out who goes first. Natsuki wins. I really liked that. I'm caught by surprise. Wasn't it a bit too much? Since when was that a problem? I mean, maybe it was a bit headlong, but I don't think it mattered. Huh. I just thought, what with you and Yuri's conflicting styles, Skibbity Toilet, I was talking about being needlessly wordy. I don't have a problem with something being long unless it's done for the sake of it or to look smarter than it is. I just think, I don't know, I think the story called for it. I suppose. I shrug. Maybe it wasn't that big of a problem after all. And speaking of the story, without warning, she lays the shimmer down on the coffee table before launching into a hug. Taken aback, I initially jump a little, but quickly ease into it. She lowers her voice to a whisper. You're so sweet, Skibbity Toilet. And man, you were gonna show this to the club? It really means a lot to me. So thanks. I'm happy to. It's no problem. Unsure how to respond, I grin back. Even though she had her eyes closed, so how is she supposed to see that? Now, where to begin with Dollhouse? I run the words through my head carefully. I hope this isn't too sensitive. Were you really gonna show Dollhouse to the club? Oh. Nasuki balks for a moment before answering. That was not the right thing to say. I wasn't. It was very much it was for your eyes only. I thought as much. Seems very blatant. Yeah, blatant. I can never give them something that obvious I can't have them knowing. Well, maybe it's just obvious to me because I know what I know. I'm sorry, Skibbity Toilet, but I'd never risk it. No, I wrote something a little more digestible for the club. Well, am I allowed to see it? You know, to be constructive and stuff. Nasuki scratches the back of her neck awkwardly. I ripped it up in Monica's face. Did you really have to hammer home the point that hard? Knowing where this leads, I second-guess bringing it up. In fact, maybe it's better we don't go there. Yeah, thanks. We take a second to look each other back and forth. Suki lunges forward and plants a kiss on my cheek before reaching for the TV remote and flicking through channels. Well, I'm beat. That math really did a number on me. I'm gonna find us something nice and stupid to watch. Get the light, would ya? Sure. Rising to my feet, I make my way over to the wall and to the wall switch and flick it off, leaving only the illumination of the TV. I collapse back onto the sofa. Nasuki follows.